Haytham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Haytham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Haytham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Haytham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy. The first civilization entity known as Juno re-emerged from the Grand Temple in New York in December 2012. Although no longer a corporeal being, she exists as a kind of digital consciousness somewhere in the Abstergo cloud. To accomplish her goals in the real world, Juno uses two types of people. The first is another precursor consciousness that emerges in a human being at random. This person is commonly known as a sage. Juno also holds sway over a group of disciples called the Instruments of the First Will, who believe it is humanity's natural role to serve the first civilization. Abstergo is currently using the First Will as a cheap and hands-off way of acquiring pieces of Eden and other relics. However, I suspect that the reverse is also true, that they are using our resources to locate objects that will help them further their own goals. I do not trust them, but for now, all I can do is have DaCosta monitor their activities. Juno's motives are unclear. Although she has made one attempt to possess a corporeal body, she appears to be more powerful as a digital entity. Agent DaCosta fears that should humanity ever achieve singularity, a fusion of humanity and machines, Juno would become unstoppable. Ironically, it is Abstergo itself which is driving civilization in that direction.
Smooth moves, numbskull. I've got the next set of Shay's memories loaded up and ready to go.
We are nearly there. Know that you are aiding a worthy cause, even if you do not yet know what it is.
I'm just saying that Violet didn't have to yell at us for not fixing the elevator before she did.
Ugh, kill me now.
Why? I would, but she would just have you brought back to life and put you back to work.
Arnodorian data should be. Helix is still up and running, but it looks like there could still be some interruptions in the service.
It is 4:26 on December 13, 2012. Debriefing of Sigma Team's Cairo operation. Debriefing conducted by Abstergo psychiatrist Tibor Hashek, Level 7, and Director of Operations Letitia England, Level 9. State your name and rank for the record.
Juhani Otsoberg, service number OP-114-8506-B, Master Templar.
How would you classify the result of your Cairo mission, Master Berg?
I would call it a complete success. The new Sigma team performed admirably.
That's going a bit far, don't you think?
The target, William Miles, was apprehended and the first civilization artifact was retrieved. Both were handed off to Warren Vidic without incident. May I ask how you would rate the mission?
We're pleased with the results, but not with the methods with which you achieved them.
I see. May I ask why?
You went off mission. You were supposed to apprehend the target at the airport, not at the museum.
When the target emerged from the plane, he was posing as a tour guide for a class of high school students on a field trip.
A member of Sigma team informed us you aborted the mission then and there.
I will not deny this, but tell me, who talked?
I cannot reveal that.
No matter, I will find out on my own. Back to business. The target was very smart, but also very sloppy.
Explain.
The target possessed advanced counter-surveillance techniques, but lacked the skill to implement them properly.
The target was trained as an assassin since birth.
I am aware. However, it has been many years since he was an active field agent. He must have been very desperate to go himself, as these days he is more of a talker, a puppet master.
And what are you?
A predator.
A predator who defied orders because of the presence of some schoolgirls.
I prefer to think of myself as one who can choose the most opportune time to strike. The last time I followed orders to the letter was in Florence. That did not end well for anyone.
Was it that? Or did the students perhaps remind you of your daughter?
I separate my work and personal life completely.
Your daughter's recovery has been remarkable. I do hope her progress continues.
Please, don't.
I beg your pardon.
I find your attempt to threaten my child vulgar and unnecessary.
Explain.
Abstergo's pharmaceuticals have given my child a chance at a life free from pain. And I have at last found what I believe to be my calling in life.
And for that, we expect obedience.
For that you have my loyalty. The involvement of the children in Egypt compromised the original mission. Nothing more.
We already have one Master Templar that we can barely control. I don't like the idea of having two loose cannons out there.
With all due respect to Master Cross, while he is gifted, he is mentally disturbed.
We mean no disrespect, but after losing your team in Florence, we felt a need to keep a close eye on you.
I achieved all mission objectives, and achieved them without bloodshed. So my only question for you is, am I in command of Sigma Team or not?
As you said, the results were impeccable.
Then I believe this meeting to be at an end. I request permission to leave.
Do you have something more important to do?
I am going to find out who among my team talked to you. I will not tolerate that kind of insubordination.
I think we can stop here.
The briefing ended at 4:34. Transcript to be sent to Alan Ricken for security clearance.
Okay, the numbskull is in another Animus session, and I've required caffeine. All is right with the world.
Good.
This isn't really your kind of mission.
Given the nature of our current investigation, I have been looking at other assassins who, despite themselves, have helped the Templar cause. The first is Clay Kazmarek, who infiltrated Warren Viddick's Animus project in Rome. He became the project's Subject 16. Kazmarek's rich ancestry helped Viddick to identify the Renaissance assassin Ezio Auditore as a person of interest. Driven mad by overexposure to the Animus, he committed suicide. However, Kazmarek may have unexpectedly become useful again. While in the Animus, Subject 16 came into contact with the first civilization entity known as Juno. Perhaps studying his bizarre Animus experiences can help us find a way to deal with the looming threat Juno promises. With Subject 16 out of the picture, Viddick needed a replacement. Desmond Miles, a runaway assassin, was captured in September 2012 and was used as Animus Subject 17 to further the search for an Apple of Eden. He managed to escape and uncovered an imminent threat to the planet. A solar flare similar to the one that wiped out the precursor race over 75,000 years ago. Desmond Miles also reactivated a first civilization temple in New York and used it to save the world, but it cost him his life. Abstergo recovered his body. In death, Desmond Miles became Sample 17, and his valuable genetic data was uploaded to the cloud servers in order to benefit all branches of Abstergo. Whether they live or die, we must continue to find ways to make the assassins work for us.
I'm bored out of my skull. But orders are orders, and my orders are to stand right here.
Whoa. This place is a fucking disaster piece.
Shit. What's happening?
Another glitch?
Same one as before. Shay's back at Notre Dame.
See if you can complete the memory this time.
Got it. Shay's in Paris, all right. I even got a date for you. 1776.
At this point in time, Franklin was the American ambassador to France.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Otto Berg, professional killer and amateur historian.
What are you doing? I have no quarrel with you! You, uncultured swine! You should not have left your backwater colony!
Ouais, retourne à Boston.
Philadelphia, actually. Oh, so he's a comedian too! Help! Help! Shay? Is that you? How long has it been? Where are my manners? Thank you, my friend, thank you. But what are you doing in Paris?
With all due respect, sir, this is no time to talk. You're still in danger.
Yes, I must return to my family. Thank you, Shay. Please, wait for me. I just want to make sure my family is safe.
Ça suffit! Abnégable!
How? How did you do that? It was quite... fortunate.
I make my own luck, Master Franklin, as I suspect you do.
Yes, indeed, my good fellow. Yet, without your assistance today... Well, you have my thanks, Shay. Is there anything I can do for you to repay you for this kindness?
Actually, there is. I need to meet a business acquaintance. I heard he would be at the Chateau de Versailles 2 days from now.
And they don't just let anyone inside the royal palace. Very well. I'll see what can be arranged.
That's the best we can do for now. We keep trying to sequence memories out of order, which is why we're crashing like this.
What do you suggest?
If we progress further with Shay's life in the colonies, I'm confident we can get better results from these Paris memories.
Very well. Keep me informed.
Uploading the next memory sequence now.
Shay Cormac, I hear you are the Templar's new don of precursor archaeology.
I'm no expert, sir. I just witnessed what the assassins can do with those damn sites.
I have spent years investigating precursor leads. Tell me what you have seen.
Well, I know both the assassins and Templars are looking for pieces of Eden. Powerful weapons, mind-controlling apples, but this time it's different. We haven't found an apple, but a tree. These temples hold the earth together like roots. Disturb them, and Haiti falls, or Lisbon, or any other place the manuscript shows.
And the assassins are blindly interfering with these structures?
Aye. And if we don't stop them, they'll continue destroying cities.
I see. We have intelligence of assassin activity near Louisburg Fortress. We'll be meeting with a Royal Navy officer, James Cook. He recently gained a commission that could be strategically valuable. Gist has the charts.
Very well. I'll depart shortly.
Colonel Monroe spoke highly of you, Shay. He was convinced you could become the best among us. I expect you will not disappoint.
I don't plan to, sir. Gist, do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
We're the gang for the kick.
Ready the whaleboat!
As we were fishing off Haysboro Line, when the wind blows, we'll all pull together.
He's over there!
The rope is holding!
Here we go!
Nice one!
He's gone!
See anything yet?
Careful now!
I don't think he likes us, Captain!
bow!
Rope secure, Captain! Off we go! Grand shot, Captain! Nice one! Hold up! Ice! The base is
The rope's gone, sir! Anyone hear that?
Come in, Captain! Hang tight! Hold up! Ice! Grand shot, Captain! One more and we're done!
Careful with that horn! Well done, Captain! I've heard Louisbourg could be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Then on to Quebec and Montreal. The tide is turning.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrashing.
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damned continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
A roving, since roving's been my ruin.
That's the rise of the Legs out! Let's go!
Desert out there. What I do say, my ass is made out for a walk, that we might have some right.
My friend is cutting through.
Roving with you, fair maid. A roving,
Hands are turned to off.
Ease off the way!
Anchor away!
Good day's hunting. fall down and clear up!
Captain has the helm.
Get the maid, sails it!
We're slicing through the ice. Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Let the waters roar, Jack. Look, we've crossed the road and made. Now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate. Roddy, 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 Roddy.
Amateur sack time!
The mortars are
Fire! Fire! Fire!
That's their weak spot.
Fire! Fire!
Stay tight to us.
Flash, sir!
Damage report.
Fire! Fire!
Do not
Fire!
Take the hit!
report. Where is he hurt?
Fire! Fire! Make them rue the day they crossed us!
You wish you drowned long ago.
Ready for crash, sir!
Get me some speed!
Let's catch some wind.
As much said!
Touch him.
Gallants, loosen trip!
Taking damage here!
Damage report! What's the news?
We've been hit! Fire! Fire! She's weakest right there, sir! Fire! That's their weak spot! Take the shot, sir! Fire! Captain! Fire! Put a shot through her there! Fire! Damage here! Fire! That's their weak spot! Take the shot, sir! Awaiting orders, sir!
Yes. Do you know why the Grand Master is so interested in Captain Cook?
Well, sir, he's very intelligent and ambitious. His knowledge of seamanship is second to none. And if I trust my favorite barmaid in Halifax, he also just became captain of his own man-of-war. He's also an expert at deciphering secret codes. A man with such a skill is certainly an asset to our cause.
The kind of fellow we should welcome in the Order, then.
Well, he's a friend of mine, but the man has an annoying habit of strict honesty and a total lack of anything resembling guile. Makes it a little hard to keep secret business secret, especially when his mathematical brain is clever at cracking codes. Consider him an ally, but watch what you say around him.
Duly noted.
I've heard Louisbourg could be a linchpin in the war. If the Royal Navy can take that fort, it'll be clear sailing down the St. Lawrence.
Quebec and Montreal.
General Wolfe will give that craven Montcalm a right thrashing.
I've been looking forward to that since Fort William Henry.
With this bloody war over, we'll finally bring order to this damn continent.
I fear it would take more than that, friend.
The creeping on tops!
Just stand by and come in.
He underestimated.
Ship's station, boys behind. When I pulled out the rise around the well, I woke up in the morning, left the floor. And I knew that I was outward bound again. And the voice came a-falling at the door. They asked for the answer to your name. How did they back? Taking you back. They can turn around your captain.
Floating cargo for the taking, sir.
Try the mortar! They're coming up!
We've got him, Captain. Watch that bird.
Fire! Fire! Come on, Captain!
made sense! They're too closer! Brace! Lose down! Punch the wind!
There she is, the HMS Pembroke, Captain James Cook's ship.
She's a beauty.
Man of war, fully armed. We should bring the Morrigan alongside. Master Kenway will surely be waiting.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Captain Shay Cormac, Captain James Cook.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Captain Cook uncovered a rather distressing stratagem, which I fear confirms our own intelligence.
Indeed. As we speak, our Royal Navy fleet is on its way to Louisburg. However, the French have drawn up a preemptive strike against it if they launch this attack.
Obviously, we cannot allow that to happen. Gentlemen, the Battle of Louisburg could very well be the turning point which will finally bring this war to a close.
I don't know about you, but I've had enough of war.
Then may I suggest you take the wheel, Captain Cormac? I think you might enjoy piloting a vessel with real, firepower.
I believe I shall, Captain.
Wolfe, Lawrence, and Whitmore lead the 3 divisions of the Royal Navy.
Who's their commander?
Major General Amherst himself, back from Hanover.
You take an interest in the war, Shay?
Wouldn't want to disappoint you, sir.
We cannot let any through.
It is imperative we stop those ships, Captain. The outcome of the war may depend on it.
Make good use of your own horses, Shay. You'll prove crucial.
Awaiting orders, sir.
They can't stand against us!
Cannon
is Shay.
Dear God, fire ships! Should they break through, they would devastate our fleet!
And we'd better not let that happen.
I recognize that vessel, sir! It's the Experto Crede!
Quality. How fortunate he is that we have other priorities.
Agreed. We'll have to get rid of those fire ships.
Fire! She's sunk! More fire ships!
Sink that fire ship or get out of their way! Another wave of fire ships, Captain!
Cannon ready!
I believe Master Kenway is correct, Captain. Mortars would be most advantageous right now.
Ready to fire, Captain!
Fire!
More enemy ships, sir! And more fire ships!
This is hopeless. Perhaps it would be wiser to fall back.
Foreign wisdom don't always mix, Captain. This isn't over yet, lads. Man the cannons!
We're right in their path! We have to sink that fire ship or get out of their way!
Fire!
Take the heat, sir!
It will be sunk!
She can't take much more!
Fire! Almost there, sir! Away!
Fire!
She's sunk!
I believe Master Kenway is correct, Captain. Mortars would be most advantageous right now.
Fire!
There's the Royal Navy. We cleared the way just in time, Captain Cormac.
The tide of war is turning!
That was quite a crack, wasn't it?
It is too soon for celebrations. Adewale is still out there.
I'm sure we'll get another turn to dance with him, Master Kenway. Kenway seems determined to destroy Adewale.
Aren't you? He's a powerful man in his own right, and a symbol of hope for the assassins. Eliminating him would shake them to the core.
It would, I know. but it seems a shame. He's a good man, Gist.
So was the Elder Washington, and Smith. I rather enjoyed drinking with him. Wardrop, too, though the man could not hold his liquor. He and Weeks never got along.
If you're trying to test my conscience, Gist, you succeeded.
We live in a time of war, Shay, but it's always wartime for us. I sound like my Uncle Jedediah. He was an old sourpuss. Let me tell you.
Another time, Gist.
Aye, sir.
Get the mains free!
manger? Ne me raconte pas d'histoire, maudit bon.
On n'a pas fini, Sirois. Tu jacasseras plus tard. Lis les genoux. Ne va pas te faire un trésor.
Captain Cormac has the win!
As I walked down on Broadway one evening in July, I met a maid who asked me trade in a sail at Johnson. I and it's away you Sandy, my dear Andy. Oh, you
To me, Johnny Poker, come rock and roll me over. To me, Johnny Poker, do. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker.
Bring too closer! Right!
They're coming after us, sir! Schooner!
Fire! Let's go, sir! Right, sir. Keep me forward and take her. A good shot and finish her. Ready to fire, Captain.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Get the mainsails into the wind.
Away anchor!
I'm waiting for your instructions, sir.
Toi, arrête-toi!
Où est-ce que tu crois aller comme ça? T'as aucune chance! Reviens ici tout de suite! Épargnez-moi. N'approchez pas de moi. Et dire que j'espérais échapper à ça dans les îles. Ah!
Cet homme a perdu la raison.
Il est arrivé sur cet extrait. Du calme, j'ai dit. Du calme. Déjà un pied dans la tombe.
Je peux l'abattre d'ici.